Clap soon.
Clap it! You can take my job.
Right, you're in the middle, buddy.
Oh man, don't work out and drink. I feel weird.
I had like 2 sips.
I did.
Guys,
In a bowl.
we know Adam. He doesn't need more than a couple.
No cap. Stop. Ah!
It all fits. Now
You activated my neon sign.
now you're pregnant.
Oh man.
Because that's how it works.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, was that how?
Twins. You don't need triplets.
We're in here.
I don't need babies in general.
Hey everybody, I'm Will.
I'm Adam.
Sam, and we are
Working
Title Loki. Woo!
and other Loki.
And I'm alligator Loki.
You want to help out of here?
What was that? Drunk alligator?
I don't know.
I guess. I don't fucking know. How's an alligator sound?
Guys, we are back with another episode of Loki, Season 1, Episode 5. I'm assuming this is the penultimate episode. The Journey into Mystery. Last on, what happened, boys?
A Nexus event.
Yeah.
Nexus.
They fell in love, created a Nexus event.
In a hopeless
Place.
But they escaped due to the TVA finding them and capturing them. The Timekeepers,
Fakes!
animatronics,
Fakes!
Wizard of Oz,
Lies!
Deception,
Bugalid!
Mobius,
Oh, rip.
and Loki.
Got pruned.
Rip.
Got pruned.
You think he can be in... You think Mobius is there? I didn't even
He
think of
has
that.
to be.
I'm hoping.
I
has
didn't
to
even
be.
think of that.
Or what? Do you think this is just a universe of Lokis there?
That could be too.
Or, oh, what if they send them? What if they get to choose?
Unless
What
Mobius
universe?
was a Loki. Just
Maybe.
the one with the weird stash from Texas.
And a fucked up nose.
And a jet ski.
Jet ski fetish. You were gonna say it. You were thinking it.
But guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed episode 5 and if you enjoyed our reactions. Make sure you also subscribe to Disney Plus so you can watch it, because this is not Market Substitute. If you want to support, then you go over there. And then you come back and watch the gang at Working Title. Also, we have a Patreon. If you want to see some more videos, one link in advance, you can do that now. We're gonna punch it.
Punch it. Blah! This is gonna make him sick.
It's like that Black Panther shot.
This is just like that Black Panther shot.
Killmonger?
Oh god, I don't
Yeah.
like this.
Killmonger?
Killmonger's just on the other side of the door.
Killmonger is a variant?
Hi, Auntie.
Hey, Auntie.
Hey, Auntie.
Hey, Loki.
Somebody also said this is the universe where Loki defeated the Avengers.
Nice.
That's kind of lit.
Or 2012, the movie.
Or this is just, I was going to say this is just like...
That was the Avengers Tower over there, I think.
Yeah, we said that last time. I think this is just like the dumpster that everything goes and they prune.
That could be that too.
You know what I mean? Like anytime they drop the grenade, everything goes here.
What is that? Negative energy.
Chaos energy.
This is the void that's alive. We're his lunch. Come on.
The void that's alive and we're his...
Galactus?
Whoa.
What the? That's a dog. Whoa.
Cerebus?
Aladdin. The tomb or the cave.
Yeah.
I go to mythology, you go to Disney. He goes with dog, you said?
Yeah. It's a hellhound. I go Call of Duty.
Why? Because I want to know who's at the top of this. I want to know who lied to me.
You're bullshit, and I
Yeah.
don't trust her at all.
Basically, the branch timeline isn't reset. It's transferred to a void at the end of time.
Ah, I was right. It's a
Where
dumpster.
everything's- I can help you if you trust me.
No,
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
not ever.
We're good. We're good, lady. Just send her there.
Put the necklace on her.
Whoa!
Davy Jones.
And the UFO!
Yeah, UFO.
Pirates of the
Love it.
Caribbean.
Wow.
Independence Day.
I'd like to suggest we take a quick breather so I can. There's a general demand of living.
Where's the alligator?
That's
Crocodile. Crocodile.
Oh, shoot. What was that thing?
Whoa, they...
Wait, hold on.
Timekeeper heads?
The alligator's on the ground.
Oh.
What the hell is going on? All I know is I got pruned, and I woke up here, and now I'm surrounded by variants of myself, plus an alligator, which I'm heartbroken to report I didn't even find. Well, that's strange. And now we're running from God knows what, trying to get to God knows where. But what I need to be doing is trying to find a way back to the TVA.
Whoa.
Stop wailing or you will signal alive.
Damn it, so the alligator's not talking.
Okay, wait.
It might eventually.
I like the old guy's voice a lot. He's got a great voice.
Child command you.
You do well to respect the boy. This is his kingdom.
Right. What was your Nexus event, Your Majesty?
I killed Thor.
Wow. That guy was like, yeah, absolutely. Look at that. Was that that looked like the Yellow Jacket helmet.
Yes, it did.
Warhead.
Thanos.
The Thanos helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's an actual thing. School.
Mjolnir.
Frog.
Whoa.
With a horn.
It's like a fallout shelter.
Why did you want to return to the TVA so badly anyway?
I want to take him down.
You leave your glorious purpose there.
Huh. They all believe in the same thing. It's kind of funny.
Something like that.
A throne.
Christmas. It's Santa's chair.
If all of this is still being written, whatever happens is just a new timeline. It would be impossible to start a Nexus event there. You could be completely undetectable. That's it. That's the only place they could be. So how do we get past the void? Nothing.
Buried pretty deep.
It's highly restricted, I might add.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have stabbed her. Get it over with.
What if she prunes herself? Yep. Wow.
Oh, smart.
Good
Yeah.
call.
Holy shit.
I claim my prize. All 6 Infinity Stones.
Bullshit. No, he did not.
That's alligator for growling and saying liar at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, at least my Nexus event wasn't eating the wrong neighbor's cat.
Oh! Whoa! Yeah!
Snap.
What the hell?
After I faked my death, I simply drifted in space, away from Thor, away from everything. And it occurred to me that everywhere I went, only pain followed. So, because we, my friends, had but one part to play.
You always
The
fail.
God of outcasts. Nothing more.
Drink another.
He had an apple juice.
I see.
Or
Something
something
like
that, yeah.
He's like, yeah, this is bullshit.
So what? Goliath is what keeps us here. You said it's a living thing. You said it's a shark. Well, if it lives,
It can die.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
If
kill
it
the
bleeds,
shark.
it dies.
I'm gonna
I'm
kill
gonna
the
kill a
shark. They're like, nah, bro, we good. Quick side note, I saw on TikTok someone has that theory that that's actually what happened to Loki in Infinity War. Is that he actually did the project. What the f-
Hello. Which one of us are you?
Oh goodness!
What?
I always thought that was our Loki.
Yeah, me too.
This is my man.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
crap. I thought that was gonna be our. I was just about to ask, like, where are the Vikings that he assembles? Damn it! It
I was
wasn't
gonna say, where's
ours.
the presidential Loki?
Anyways, projection, surviving. The whole old man story, that's what some people theorize that Loki actually did in our MCU universe. So who knows? Maybe.
Whoa!
Yeah. Lost. Whoa. Whoa. What did she just do?
She touched it.
Yes! They're picking her up.
Can you shut the door? We still got a
Hey!
Hey!
By the way, you should be careful just jumping into a stranger's car like that.
Thanks, Mobius. We appreciate you.
You give me your army and I take the throne.
Dude, you're so dumb.
So good a bargain. How about this one? My army, my throne. About that.
They're all Lokis.
Beef-witted, half-faced scrubs. Why the hell is there an alligator in here?
What? Oh!
going on?
Jeez. Is that Mjolnir or just his own creation?
Probably his own version of it.
The alligator
Yeah.
fucking him up.
Wait a minute.
What?
The old man Loki went with them. Oh, he created illusion.
Animals. Power. Glorious power. Glorious purpose. Oh, James.
Though we gotta look out for him only because he said he creates illusions so real.
And you trust her? She's the only one I do trust. And right now, I believe she's our only chance of stopping the TVA.
That's good enough for me.
Okay. Okay, we'll help you. We'll get you to it. But that's as far as we go.
I mean, how do you kill this thing? That's what it's where
You
it's.
summon the Silver Surfer.
Probably has to do with something with her touching it.
I guess when you think the end's
It showed memories, right?
Or something like that.
Just because it's not complicated doesn't mean it's bad.
It also doesn't mean it's good.
See? He's on board. He's praying.
Thinks we're going to die.
What?
The Titanic that survived.
It's a destroyer.
It's a warship.
Goliath is like any animal.
Use those guns.
Big meal first.
Oh god. It's gonna eat that thing.
Oh.
It sounds like a whale.
Fuck.
Okay. Maybe we think a bit more about this, huh?
Yeah.
What?
Along the horizon.
Car. Oh boy.
Is that bad?
Well,
It's
it usually means cannibals. Marauders.
Usually means cannibals.
Sylvie.
I don't understand. Is he a coward or was he being brave?
Mobius. How did you...
We thought you could do with some backup.
You guys.
I think the person we're after is beyond the void at the end of time. And if they are, that thing is just their guard dog protecting the only way in.
Okay, so, how do we get past the guard
I was
dog?
gonna say sneak
Never
peek.
chance it.
Another
Leave
show.
us.
Leave us.
Our helper, the
Police?
guard, the
Are we
officer,
sure?
officer from the beginning. She's probably gonna be like, "What did you do?"
A curtain.
She's the real ruler.
What if it...
I hope not.
Imagine. Oh, you're right,
yeah.
dude.
Okay.
She's in prison.
You were in the Timekeeper's chambers. They weren't real.
And why do you think that changes anything?
That changes everything. The people need to know the truth.
No, the TVA needs stability. And until we can figure out what's going on, that is what it will get.
What is wrong with you?
You really don't remember him?
I think TVA arrested a lot of Lokis, but no, I don't think
It's like,
who's to say I like to let people know the truth.
So just like that, you're turning on the very thing you devoted your life to.
It's never too late to change.
yeah, you found that out yourself, my friend.
Mobius and his theory about
Right, about the Nexus event.
total rubbish, right?
Absolutely, of course. I mean,
I don't mean that it wasn't, a nice moment.
no, it was great. It was really nice. It was
It just sounds like another TVA lie.
100%. Like, totally.
Well, with the theory that I was talking about, you can test it out by chasing down the shadows. Because if they're crucial to the timeline, then they can't die regardless.
Well, but this is like where the end of all things are. Like they don't.
I don't even know what
It doesn't matter. Like
Well, it wouldn't be the end for them because they're already predestined to be the rulers in my theory. Aww, that's cute.
Thank you.
look at that kindness amongst Lokis. Alright, come on. Let's get moving. Let's.
You roll with me.
Maybe we can figure it out.
It is like a sexual intimate.
Mhm.
Like, just weird, man.
What the fuck?
That's not normal to you?
No!
The bouncing head.
It's normal.
But I caught a glimpse of something, and I think if I can get close enough to it, I can enchant it. And it's gonna take me to whoever's behind all of this.
I'm staying.
Loki, I don't even know if this is gonna work.
You go. I go.
Solid. I respect it. You know.
Loki, you're gonna need this on your journey.
Yeah. New little stabby stab.
That's nice. Love the music.
Nice.
Okay.
I like that.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
That alligator's betraying him, man.
You're gonna eat them both.
What will you do for the TVA? Burn it to the ground. Thanks for the spark. Well, see you later, Loki.
This is sad.
Hug the man, let's go.
Yay. They're all friends.
You're my favorite.
You.
What is
Guilty.
it gonna be? What is it? Is it gonna
So
be
it's-
anything or just a?
It looks like a
just
dog.
that? It's wild looking. Make 100 of you and start sprinting in different directions. Do it. Make 100 of you. Come on, you got illusions. Make it easy on yourself.
Pull out the blicky. Yeah, he doesn't give a shit about you. Whoa.
That thing kind of looks like a serpent, really.
Whoa.
What's that?
One of ours.
Super bright.
One of our Lokis.
Oh, it's gonna be the
Yeah,
old man.
yeah.
Whoa!
He creates so realistic illusions.
Whoa! That's a distraction. What is he
Whoa.
building?
A cage for it?
Asgard?
Oh, wow.
What the hell?
Looks like where the Witch King stays. With
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
Kirithungu.
Look at that. Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Damn.
You think he's dying?
Yeah.
Damn it.
We're gonna enchant it!
I don't know how.
You're gonna learn.
Because we're the same!
Go!
And do it before the old man dies. Come on, like.
Don't
Whoa.
have time for dramatic music. Oh.
Stupid.
Get played, idiot. Keep going. That's such a sick. I love the color scheme so much. I can't eat it!
Damn
it! I'm so hungry.
Whoa, he's actually grabbing onto it.
Oh, she wants him to be the one to do it.
She's helping
She
him.
needs. Yeah.
What are we gonna see?
What's at the
What
end
did
of it
she
all?
even see? What did she see, you think?
It looks like a floating castle in space. Oh boy. Oh
Rip.
boy. Yeah.
No.
What if his buddies come to help? Alligator Man?
Glorious purpose.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Rip.
It's a good death. It was a good death.
Yeah.
You're my child now, serpent.
Watch it turn green. Yaw.
Is there?
Whoa.
What's the memory?
I think it's just that now they have it under their control.
Will, do you think this is
Open your eyes!
the mythical child of Loki?
No.
That's what I was trying to hint
The
at.
serpent?
No. Jormungandr.
Jormungandr? Whoa.
Hogwarts.
Yeah, the castle in space.
Hogwarts. He's definitely joining Slytherin.
They both.
It's like
What
a
is that?
it's like a level out of Smash Bros.
True.
Did you notice
Okay,
Loki's
that's awesome.
sword
What is
hilt
that?
was glowing? I don't know if you guys caught that.
Yeah, when he lit it up, he
Yeah.
was on fire.
No! Right when it's getting really, really good. Damn it.
Some of my bitch.
Alright, there you have it. The journey into mystery. What do you think?
What are your guys' thoughts on that episode?
I'll just start. It's not really my favorite.
No.
No. I thought it was a little slow.
It was 50 minutes.
Alright, if I'm being honest, I don't think this did anything to the story really.
It was it's a purgatory episode.
Yeah.
Get you from here to where we're going.
Yeah.
This
felt like filler.
Maybe where Loki and I mean obviously it's following the main characters who got put into a purgatory-esque state. So I'd say the main driving force is really what happened in the TVA with our police chief and our judge. The fact that she it does seem like she genuinely and honestly doesn't know who's in charge. I think there was a mix of some pretty honest truths in what she was saying.
Yeah.
Obviously, the lying part was just that she wasn't going to go through with it with the female Loki or Sylvie. Never going to get that right. So, I mean, I would expect, honestly, all our main characters, including the chief and the judge, to probably be joining us for whatever the ultimate answer is when we all get to wherever we're going. I'm assuming... well, I guess we don't know if they're going to the TVA necessarily. There's that mansion. Do you have any thoughts on what that mansion is? I mean,
it's just whoever created the TVA and the
thinking.
Timekeepers. That's where they're...
Oh, that's what they said.
That's what Sylvie's...
Oh, I'm an idiot, yeah.
Sylvie's theory was that
behind the
void, beyond the end of time, is who or whomever is behind it all. So that's what we'll see from then.
Yeah, it's an interesting analogy because... so the world that they were in, is that supposed to be... They call it the drop-off point or whatever, where everything that wasn't supposed to be drops.
The void, yeah.
But what about that is supposed to seem like a linear, like... Because in the drawing, the diagram, it was like a rainbow bridge shooting out, like outward away.
Oh, yeah, at the end.
Because it was like a line, and then the cone forming of like the rainbow and the darkness void was aiming into the unknown, like keep on going.
Yeah.
So
it was just saying that the void is
maybe that cone is where they were located, and once you surpass the dog, the ongoing is whatever we're about to enter into.
Yeah. That's the theory, because at the end of the day, they don't even know if any of this is true. I mean, same thing like you've been saying, like we don't even know if there in reality even is one timeline. You know what I mean? Like there could really just be multiple, or it's not all linear.
This place is at the very end of the timeline, right?
It's beyond.
Did they say that?
Beyond the end of the timeline. Timeline's not ended, but hasn't been fully written. Like it's still moving forward.
Oh, so
void, then past the timeline.
Yeah.
So let's say time is moving like this.
Yeah.
The void is over here, not like beginning of time.
I don't know if the void
is at the end.
I don't even know.
The void. I don't think the void matters in the sense of where it is in time. It's just they're saying that at the end of time, the void is there. It's the dog. It's the guard dog that guards beyond time, where whoever made the timekeepers is.
Yeah. I think it's one of those instances, like we try to understand their idea in this show of how they conceptualize time and how it works. I think it's one of those things where it's just like you're gonna have to forgive it because it's not gonna necessarily make full sense, because it's just you're working with complete pseudoscience. Like there's no way to make sense of a location
at all.
A location that sits at the end of time that isn't apparently affected by time, even though like if my whole thing is like if there is a place that's supposed to be void of time, then you can't even have Loki's walking around, because that is a time period walking from this location to that location within that time. Within that, like, location. Does it make sense?
No.
Okay, so this whole episode should happen in, like, a blink. It shouldn't have... Because, like, the concept of time, we just spent 50 minutes watching this. 50 minutes of time progressed. But they're saying it's in a place that's void of that 50 minutes. There's
no time.
But I'm saying it's an impossible thing to conceptualize for us.
Right. Because what the fuck would happen if there's no time?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, there are ideas of that in people's like belief systems, like the idea of heaven not having a time or hell being infinite. It's like you can't really make sense of that. It's supposed to be something that's literally a human shouldn't be able to really conceptualize on their own. So what I'm saying is like, it's almost impossible to try to understand this show because the ideas they're presenting are just an impossible thing for filmmakers to represent in general. Because what I'm saying is, like, if this void exists and it sits on the end of time, or it's not even associated, then all these events can't really even happen because...
I hate this shit.
I mean, it really...
Oh, sorry, it's a wormhole.
I can't reference a movie or show or anything that is anywhere similar to this shit.
Well, you don't have to reference it.
Not even Rick and Morty, I don't think, has done anything like this.
Well, I think the other problem is, too, with,
This
like,
is so
the time
difficult.
travel as a whole, is that even to our understanding of time travel by the basis of the knowledge in this universe is kind of a lie and BS.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, you know what I mean? Like, the timekeepers, you know, the whole bogus answer we got in the very first episode when Loki is getting, like, brought into orientation for the TVA. It's like all BS. It's all a lie. So it's like none of this or speculation or any of the shit that they say really matters. You know, so it's just like the only thing that we know is true is that Nexus events create new timelines. That's like the only thing that's like solidified 100%. That is what happens.
And when they happen, they have to get rid of them to
well,
keep a sacred
by their
timeline.
standards, they have to get rid of them.
by their standards.
That are already a lie and fake and made up and arbitrary. So you know,
It's funny because like even in ideas of time travel or how that works, I feel like there are ways to make it seem like it makes sense, even though the idea might not even be a real idea. But I feel like I don't even know if the writers are trying to make it make sense, or if they just don't know what they're talking about to begin with. Maybe they're just hoping the fan base doesn't find intrigue in that. Like, I know I find intrigue in that, so I just get caught up in the confusion of whatever illustration they're trying to draw.
Yeah.
But in my mind, it just doesn't really make sense. Apart from that, though, I mean, I like the Lokis. I thought they were all pretty cool.
They were entertaining.
I enjoyed the Lokis. I enjoyed the old man one the most.
Yeah, he killed it.
Just because, his performance was good.
Really good.
But it just felt interesting to have, like, a old, wise Loki's, like, perspective.
Somebody who's, like, survived for quite some time.
Yeah, and confirmed, I guess, would you call that a fan theory, what you were talking about? That Loki made a projection?
Well, so it's kind of funny that this was brought up in this episode, and I saw this, like, 3 weeks ago. Or it might have been at the beginning of Loki, that the whole idea of what really happens to Loki is that. But... like this guy said, it's technically that fan theory did happen, but
in a different universe.
It was against the TVA.
What was supposed to happen.
Yeah, it was against what was supposed to happen. Hence why, as soon as he walked off his planet where he was hiding, where he wasn't creating a Nexus event, he got found out immediately. But yeah, I mean, I liked the extra Lokis. It was a little too much of a meme for me when like they all came in and started fighting, and the Loki betrayed the one Loki
king.
that betrayed
Actually,
the
I'm the king.
Yeah, just like...
Even our Loki seemed like, alright, this is stupid.
Yeah. Which, I mean, like, that's the point. It's supposed to feel like that, but...
he's sick of his old ways.
It's like the old idea of if you're cloned and you're stuck in a room and you yourself are somebody who thinks of
oh my god,
like fighting one another, then there's a strong chance the other ones are going to be thinking the same thing. Hence, it's just going to lead to chaos.
If I had to sit in a
Mauler
room...
brothers. Invincible. Mauler brothers.
Kind of.
If I had to sit in a room with like more than one of myself, or like, let's just say it's like 5, 10, 15, I would just end it right there. I would be like, I don't want to be
Well,
here.
it's funny, because in my mind, I would be plotting against one another.
Yeah.
But, like, right now, in my mind, it's like I wouldn't want to hurt another one of myself. But now, because I've thought of the idea of plotting...
Oh, God.
I'm
You know,
scared,
the other
I'm
one's
scared there
too.
might be one who
Yeah.
might be the same and actually do the step of trying to take out one of us, which means it's a dangerous territory. Because then I'm pressed to want to attack him after in defense. I don't know. What would your clone do, person watching?
Yeah, what would your clone do? If you and your clone were in a room, don't say anything gross. What would you do?
I mean, who knows? Because are these clones of each other? You seem not interested in Sylvia. and Loki relationship. I don't really care for it because technically speaking, they're not the same.
Did you fuck me?
It's so weird, man.
Fuck me.
Like, why? Like, I just don't even understand why you would want to throw that concept out there.
We've seen so much weird concepts.
I was thinking, because he's a narcissist, of course he's gonna fall in love with himself.
But that's so much easier.
It's so predictable, though. And it's so predictable, and it's so fucking stupid. Like, I just don't want to see him fall in love with a female version of himself. Like, I don't.
And again,
it's
they
weird.
kept...
And you know, you're right. Yes, we have seen way weirder stuff in all the things that we watch. I don't care. I can at least, like, understand, like, this is weird just in this, like, I don't know. It's Loki. I know Loki in general has a history of being weird, like, in real life and in Marvel, so.
I said... I had said at some point in this episode, they kept bringing up the whole concept that he's always supposed to be alone. Even Lady Sif said it in the... That was last episode, right?
Last episode, yeah.
So he's just... They're gonna prove him wrong. And besides, their love was about to create a crazy fucking Nexus event. Even Mobius and the Guard were like, have you ever seen this before?
Yeah, but like...
I wonder how much the lore that they drop on, like, what Loki's supposed to be in this is, like, actually true to the comics. For some reason, I feel like a lot of this is just, like, added on stuff that just for the movies, like... Just
even all the other Lokis said that, though, that they're destined to be alone and failures.
This is created by the MCU people. Like, how I wonder, like, how accurate this is to, like, actual comic book, like, Loki stuff.
Yeah.
Just the idea of, like, he's always supposed to fail. He's always supposed to be, like, this loser who never is just this outcast. Yeah. It's like, that doesn't sound like the Loki I would have assumed he would have been. I don't know. It's just a very... it feels like a different take from what my headcanon was. And just, like, what my very small knowledge of the games. So I'm just, like, wondering, like, I wonder how this is being perceived. Well, I can't speak. That somebody could just be like, oh, I've followed Loki forever. But it's just, like, a person who's watched it for, like...
Watched Mojo's top 10.
That'd be me.
That literally is you. You're like, I think I know everything.
Read like 5 comics and thinks they know Loki. Like, I'm just...
I watched a Watch Mojo Origins. It was 10 minutes long about Loki. I know everything.
But I mean, like actual Norse mythology too. Like, okay. Not even MCU, because I don't know. I don't know. I'm also wondering, like, what impact is this really going to have by the end?
Right. That's what I was
we're in this. We have one more episode to go. And not that it needs to make an impact, but at this point where we are left, I feel like we haven't gained much more than we were ever given.
Well, it does need to make an impact because theoretically, if they succeed, it causes a multiverse to happen.
Right, that's
now I don't even know if I necessarily want it to have an impact, because I'm not like...
Well, it's going to happen because the Multiverse of Madness is a fucking movie.
I don't know if I really want Loki to be the one who did it now. I don't know. I just haven't been feeling the past few episodes, so I'm just like, I don't know. It hasn't 100% been my cup of tea. Out of all the... And I feel like Marvel's given some bangers so far. I feel like WandaVision was pretty dope.
The first 2 series were great.
I feel like Falcon and Winter Soldier was pretty, like...
top tier.
Not top tier, compared to other shows, but I feel like they had some pretty interesting, like, plot points or, like, ideas to work with. I feel like this show came in at a bad spot where, like, we already had a lot of knowledge on the person going in. They spent some time, maybe a little bit too much time, recycling that. And then all the plot itself has been either too convoluted or not making sense, and just spending a lot of time when it's not that on goofy stuff. That's just like, okay. In my mind, like, so far it's just a blur. It's like, okay, for me. Personally.
Are you saying it was a waste of time?
No, well, it's like, it depends on what the result is. Like, I don't know. I don't know, because I haven't had the last chapter. But, I mean, I dozed off during this episode.
Really?
I did.
There
was one moment where I literally was like...
I was also going to ask, do you think this show should have come out before the other shows?
I don't think it wouldn't have mattered. But it's the content itself. But just for me. Like, this isn't to, like, crap. If it is your style, it's your style. I just don't think overall so far I've been super, super impressed.
Yeah. Same.
It's just how I feel.
I wasn't hooked on the show till, like, episode 3.
Yeah, Battery.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect timing.
So when? Okay, I'm curious. How long do you think, and when did you actually doze off?
It wasn't like I snoozed. Like I didn't fall asleep.
Did you just mentally check out?
You know, no. You know, like when you start to bob your head, like your head becomes a little heavy. Like I saw everything. I feel like it started to happen after the fight. I started to check out mentally where like the fight ended and they were kind of just walking and talking. Oh,
what fight?
I know what it was because I asked you during the actual fight. I was like, wait, where are the Lokis going? The old man, the hammer guy, and the kid.
No, you were like, what? Wait, what happened to the hammer guy? And we were like, he was he was a traitor, so he stayed with them and fought.
Okay, no, that I just didn't understand.
Okay.
I just didn't know why I came. It was why they were walking off because I was just like, oh, gosh. And then there was some point where I heard you guys say, man, it's dragging on. It was the blanket scene. Everything was taking so long. And I just was like, okay.
So that's been my issue with this show across the board. It's just like there's just so many dragging scenes where I'm just like, dude, like pick up like these episodes realistically could have been from 50 minutes to like 30 minutes. Yeah. You know? And okay, I don't think it was as bad in WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I do think that they had those. This is the worst so far. So this is where I want to throw the question out there. Do you think that these shows are sustainable for, like, the future of MCU?
I don't.
Like, do you think after this, like, year of them doing that, they're ever going to touch them again?
I don't want to do more.
No.
Not saying I want to. Do you think they will?
Oh, I think they 100%. It's MCU. They milk the shit out. They milk the shit out of everything.
These exact same shows.
They're gonna copy strike us for me saying that, but it's like I think they.
Or are you saying different characters?
No, I'm not saying these shows. I'm not saying like season 2 of Loki. I'm saying like another like series mini because like
definitely.
Because my only thing about it
I thought you meant seasons of this. My bad.
No, you're good. Is like I don't know, like because we started this channel, I really don't look at like public perception or see what other people think about it. Just because I like to have my own opinion and not let other people change my mind. And so I don't know what people have really thought about WandaVision, Falcon, this other than like our comments and then like our our friends. So I'm not sure, but I'd just be curious, like what I know that Loki had the biggest premiere out of anything they've dropped on Disney Plus for episode 1. So for a season premiere, whatever. So I'm just curious, like how much are people like really enjoying this? Like coming back to it a lot. It just seems weird or way too drawn out. Like sometimes Marvel movies can be misses anyways, and now we're putting out like 6 hours of content on like one storyline that doesn't always seem like it's the most like well put together. Like both WandaVision and Falcon Winter Soldier, the first like 3 episodes, I was like, you know what I mean? It wasn't until Monica Rambeau came into the story and WandaVision that I was like, oh, I'm in.
Yeah, and it starts to like the story picks up and you're interested.
Well, not when she came in. I'm sorry. When we figure out who she is. So not the episode that she appeared where we didn't understand who she was.
It was like the first 3 episodes were really rough, and then I think we really got into it after that.
Well, same with Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yes,
Falcon and Winter Soldier didn't start getting good until
they set the mantle though. So like they set where you are so that you can get to the exciting stuff. Where this is like it sets the mantle, then it takes down the mantle, and then you're like, okay, what's really happening? It sets up a mantle, then it takes it down. And then there's just these moments where just like even the blanket scene, like it's how I feel about kind of Game of Thrones season 7 a bit. Like everything feels a bit rushed, and I felt like some of these things aren't earned. Like I don't like I thought it was cute in the moment with the blanket, but it's like I don't really care for them. Like it's whatever. I don't really care that they're starting to fall for each other because they just met each other 2 episodes ago. And the majority of the first episode they met, they're either trying to kill each other or just speaking half truths. So I don't believe in one episode that they should be like falling, but maybe it's just Loki.
The narcissism.
Loki being so into themselves. I don't know. It's hard to know. Then again, like I don't know. I'm trying to think of a comparison, personally, and I feel like this is gonna like a hot take. And feel free to just tear me in the comments. It's probably already gonna happen at this point. I feel like people probably love this show, the general audience, but I feel like it's maybe a hype train of just the Marvel fandom that just is a sucker for anything. Honestly, I just sometimes feel like the Marvel fans are like really suckers, kind of like how I am for Star Wars. Like I will
self-admittedly, I'm a sucker.
Like I will watch Star Wars because I was literally like born into it, and I mean, but you and I will call out when something's boring. Like we've been trashing on kind of the Bad Batch low-key for most of the reactions. Where this, it's like I don't have that born into thing, so maybe that's what you guys are. Sorry if maybe you do love the show and you think it's great. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
tear me up in the comments. Just bring it. That's whatever. That's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm always open to hearing like what you guys think as to if it's good, if it's bad. What do you enjoy about it? What do you not enjoy? You know, I'm cool to hear it all, and you know, of course, feel free to ridicule us in the comments. I mean, nobody's ever held back before, so.
I mean, there's parts of this show that I have liked, if anyone stayed around.
Definitely.
There's moments that I thought were pretty cool concepts overall. But I think it's been more of a, like, okay, let's get on with it, more than my interest.
Yeah.
I wonder what you think, too, because you've been back and forth on how you felt during some of these episodes. You said in the first, like, 2 episodes you weren't really into
it didn't pull me in. Because
You
the whole
didn't feel
concept is just so confusing to me. I don't understand time travel or... I don't even know that word
Pseudo's like,
I don't even know what that is.
It's like self-made, proclaimed...
made-up science.
Like, people trying to theorize what... I wouldn't say it's like how most of, like, NASA operates, but a lot of times, like, NASA will surmise what they think is happening, because sometimes you have to work off of what you've got. So you create an idea. It might not necessarily be the correct idea, but it's something to go off of to try to make sense and rationalize something. That's why I said, like, time travel. Like, we don't know if it could ever be a concept, but if it is a real thing, here's what we think it could work. Either option A, like Back to the Future kind of style, or like B, Lost style, which I won't... It's a very complicated thing to jump into.
Yeah.
To me, it seems like it's like a conspiracy theory. A little bit, that's the best way I can think about it.
With rationale behind it. Like, conspiracies are like a shot in the dark with what you think. I don't know. It's a whole nother topic. But regardless, I feel like there's shows that we could jump into now that would do a really good job at what this show, I feel like, is attempting to do and trying to seem clever. I feel like the show's just... That's what I think at the end of the day. I think the show thinks it's more clever than it actually is, and I think the fan base might be falling for it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. So. Things I do like about this, the Lilith, what was it called? Lioneth?
It sounded like linear or something.
That was very cool.
Yeah, that thing was awesome.
The visuals on the show are amazing.
Yeah, the visuals on the show are astounding.
The fucking Lamentus one with the moon falling on it, that was amazing.
And the music too. I've been digging the music and the aesthetic overall.
Yeah. And like I liked hearing all the Loki stories and our Loki trying to be in like, we gotta do this because we're Loki and I'm not gonna fail, and then they're just like, yeah, whatever, like, you know. So I really enjoyed that part. I found it funny that the President Loki wasn't actually the Loki.
Yeah, that we thought it was.
I know.
It's just funny because that's the only Loki that actually looks like our Loki.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I was like. Like, I wonder when that happened. You know what I mean? Like, when does that variant happen?
That's a good point.
Was this the first time in this series that we saw something graphic and gruesome, like him losing his hand?
That was funny.
And him
I mean, in this show, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Who do you think is behind it all? What do you think? What do you think? Just a shot in the dark. I mean, we have no idea because none of us have any like comic book reference really.
I legit think they're gonna go into this house and Loki's gonna be sitting on the other side of the table.
That's what we were predicting like an episode ago.
That's what I've been saying since probably the second episode at this point.
It's going to be a Loki, not our Loki.
I think it's going to be our TVA Loki, the one we've been following on this journey.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I think he's been doing all of
What, he's been playing like a long game?
He's
just faking it?
He's been... It's what I said a couple episodes ago. He's been playing against himself, knowing the pain he's going to face, but in return he's going to be the one who gets to rule it and make everybody else feel the pain. But... If they do it, we'll have the conversation when it happens. If it's not, it doesn't matter. Just go back to my previous episode to understand, because it was a whole rant.
Yeah, the previous episode I said when Sylvie and Loki killed the animatronic timekeeper, I said I think it's Sylvie and Loki controlling everything, and they just realized it in that moment.
Damn, I really have no idea.
I know.
I just don't. I understand your theories, and I don't mind them. There's just too much Loki.
Yeah.
It needs to not be Loki. I know the show's
It's called the Loki.
Yeah, cool. But everything has been Loki in this. Like, I mean, hell, we've even been like, all the TVA people are just versions of Loki. Loki man just to survive. That's why there's hundreds of Lokis on the Void world. You know
There's
what I mean?
a fucking alligator Loki.
The only other options I think are valid at this point, if it's going to be this multiverse, I feel like there's 3 options that Marvel will do.
I'm just telling you, if it's Loki, I'm gonna hate this show.
I'm gonna say,
like even more.
I'm gonna say if it's not Loki, here's the 3 I think it is. 1, we'll start with the dumbest one. WandaVision, Wanda herself, or Doctor Strange. For some reason, I don't know. Just one of them, just because of the whole multiverse shit that we're gonna be going into. Option 2,
Mysterio.
No. Option 2, they're setting up a bad guy for the future, like a big baddie or something.
Nightmare.
And then option 3, I actually liked my option 3 and I forgot it already.
Oh, damn.
I don't know. Damn, that's really sucks. Just go. I'll come back to the 3rd. I don't remember what's in my head.
I mean,
what's your theory?
I don't know. I mean, I really don't have any, like...
Shot in the dark.
I feel like it'll be a new big baddie. That's my personal. I think it'll be a new big bad guy. Or...
Oh, I remember what it was. It was sorry.
You're fine.
The 3rd one was that it's going to be somebody new, but introducing the fact that all these other properties that just got bought by Marvel are going to be a part of the universe. Basically,
we had been predicting that in all the other shows, too.
I know, but like a placeholder to say, oh, hey, you guys aren't the only ones in this universe. Like, I don't know who it could be. Like, not like a Magneto, because this isn't his realm, but somebody like that from the new properties that we just got for MCU. Like, a person to be like, oh, wait, kind of like Quicksilver in WandaVision. Like, wait. Oh, yeah, the buyout, whatever. That was the 3rd option.
I just thought of something. What if that destroyer ship was from X-Men First Class, where they killed all the X-Men in Cuba, the Cuban Missile Crisis?
They tried to kill the X-Men, yeah.
Right, but what if that universe they actually did, and that was them getting rid of that destroyer ship?
I see what you're saying.
I was gonna say, watching the trailer, I was really excited for the show, and I think it's just because of Tom Hiddleston's such a great actor. But now I'm starting to think like what you said about Venom 2. I just don't see Loki as like having his own show would do anything for the MCU.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not even that... Here's the problem, is that it's not that it has to mean anything for the MCU, but they've made everything mean something for the MCU. Like, you can't watch something else without it bleeding into everything else.
Right.
Like, it'd be different if... I didn't see Venom 1, but I generally don't know many people that liked it, so I would assume it wasn't that great.
It wasn't.
But, like, that's the thing. It's like, if you're going to make... It sucks, but I feel like if you're going to make a Marvel or superhero storyline, you almost have to have, like, an intention of a whole universe, or at least a trilogy that's going to be, like, pretty solid. Because you're going to have to stand up with stuff like, not this specifically, but you're going to have to stand up to, you know, the Iron Mans, plus Avengers, plus Captain America. So, like, it's either got to be a solid one-off, like, I mean, I feel like the Joker is, like, a amazing character that you can make 1,000 things on their own.
Yeah.
But that Joker movie is a great, solid, standalone. You don't need to do anything else with it.
It has nothing to do with the universe, too.
After watching this show, I think I've realized that my young middle school, high school self has been led astray, because I think this Loki's a bit like kind of a loser villain. I watched this and I was like kind of shocked that he even put up a fight against our Avengers. I know. Like, I'm like genuinely surprised. Like, this guy beat.
I mean,
the God of Thunder, the Hulk.
He had Thanos' help.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, like, power scaling, like something you haven't really delved too deep into, like, for anime, but just like in a lot of kids stuff, like, it's not always kids. Don't get it wrong, but like power scaling. Like, it's like, you know, when the hero is young, they face a villain, it's like, oh my god, this guy is so scary, and then they level up to being like, you know, level 1000, and now it's like that guy would be nothing, but then you have another big baddie. Like, soon there's going to be something that makes Thanos looks not as scary.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
just think because this show, I feel like Loki is always like the least effective out of all the characters we meet in this show. Like, I feel like every other Loki we've had on here is a better Loki than our Loki.
No cap.
Like, every single one I feel like is like bitching around this Loki. Like the kid, I feel like the guy with the hammer, the old man, all of them seem so much more powerful. And that's why I have to believe that he's the ultimate person behind this TVA. Because that's the only thing now that will make him feel like he's any worth being a Loki.
yeah.
That's just for me. Like, I feel like if he's not the end result, then he's just a chum, personally. But
this makes me curious, actually, for YouTube. Do you guys not like romance?
I love romance.
Okay.
Oh, I love romance.
That's what I figured.
I think this is trash
you,
romance.
I don't know.
I enjoy romance if it's done well and it's not, like, corny.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really... It's not like I go out of my way to be like, I'm going to watch The Notebook. But, like, you know,
no.
But, I mean, if it's a good romance story and it's done well...
Oh, yeah, I get thoroughly.
I'll be invested in it. You know what I mean? But it's like, if you're just going to half-ass, like, let's just throw in a female version of Saul so you can... You know, it's just like whatever.
Yep. Yeah. I'm a big advocate for romance.
Yeah, I like romance.
This ain't it.
I like Marvel. Sorry, I'm not trying to shit on it. I'm just like kind of pessimistic.
We're allowed to have one shitter fest because we always boost Marvel.
Well, you know, and it's funny. This will be my last thing, but people, and a lot of times when we shit on stuff, like I think about the Luke episode, they're like, "How are you guys shitting on this?" But you were so excited throughout it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: I'm excited in the moments of all things,
right?
And I also, in the moment, will try to rationalize. I'm like, "Oh, I am enjoying this." You know what I mean? Like, I really am. But then there are moments like this where there was a blanket scene where they just kind of mumbled to each other about nothing for 30 minutes, and I'm just like, okay, like. Let's get it moving, you know?
Yeah.
So, but that's my last take on it. I'm ready.
Same G's. Guys, if you enjoy our content...
I was going to try and mirror you for the whole thing.
Do you want to try it?
You're good, go ahead.
Guys, if you enjoy our content, make sure you leave a like, punch that subscription button, comment down below. The Patreon's down there if you want 1 week early access. Go check it out. And we'll see you at the finale for this show. Punch it. Bah! Thank you for the love and support. Go gentle on us, please. Everybody deserves their own opinion. Love you.